Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we are back with another episode from the franchise of Madden 21. Now, y'all guys already know what it is. On this side, I'm your host, Mr. G, aka Mr. Gomez, and I'm live and full effect. Now we have franchise Brooklyn Beats, which my original team was the New York Giants, but I changed their name and I relocated. For those that don't know, I am now. So that's how we doing things over here on my side. Other than that, it's all Madden, 8 minutes of right into this next game. As you guys see, we are now 3-1, and we're going into Minnesota, who is now 2-3. So other than that, thank all y'all guys for tuning in, showing me all the support in the world. I love y'all. Let's do this. For those who's been following me, already know that I signed a couple of guys off the free agent. Antonio Brown, Kareem Hunt. I let Golden Tate go. I also picked up Malcolm Butler. Also Robert Griffin III. And I also signed Saquon Barkley, pardon me, to a 5-year contract. So that's just the way it's going down right now. I got to make sure I keep Saquon happy, because to me, he's one of the best running backs in the NFL. That's just my public opinion. Other than that, here we go. We got 8 minutes of pain on Hall of Fame.
We'll see Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings taking on Daniel Jones and the Brooklyn Beats.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics,
Saquon Barkley, 3 touchdowns.
As their guys get
last
set to
week,
match
185
up
yards.
The Brooklyn Beats and the Minnesota Vikings.
Hell of a game. That's the reason why I signed him to a 5-year contract.
Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club, and they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, our visitors, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
In the opening kick,
Offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
So here's
quarterback
the
from Minnesota, Kirk Cousins. 10 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He had over 1,000 yards for the season.
We like that. It's Kirk Cousins.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes.
We're going to open this up with a man-to-man defense.
Win that game. But you know something's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader. And the pressure too much that time as
open the play. It's a sack
start there. A
by
big
Lawrence.
loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
He's a player that I definitely have to re-sign to a long-term contract, because he's an incredible defensive back.
At once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on
2nd and 17.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, the former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and
Good
knocked
defense.
it away. Brandon, we saw
Minnesota.
these defenders flying to the football
Scoring out.
last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Let's take it inside his own 40. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
Daniel Jones.
This offense takes over in great shape right at the 50.
I got see his numbers,
1st
4
and 10.
touchdowns and 3
So out
interceptions.
comes this offense to
He's
take
over
over
1,000 yards passing.
And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
He's a 6'5" quarterback.
Prepping for this game
Out
that
of
he said
Duke.
prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end,
First play of
he's
the
buying
game.
gifts for all the
End
guys
off.
who helped him along the way.
Saquon Barkley.
And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet.
Big hole.
But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great
First down.
job. QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side.
Now we're going to
How
open the
about on
field up.
backside? Just taking care of business to make
Play
sure
action pass.
no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way.
First passing play.
You got
Daniel Jones, incomplete.
Former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley, able to slither by. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance.
Now we have Kareem Hunt, a free agent, who came over
and if you're
from
in 4-down territory,
Arizona
that
Cardinals.
really opens things up for you.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first
up 9 yards.
He's tackled at the 2. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run with Hunt.
Kareem Hunt
his way
scores.
into the end zone for a touchdown.
1 yard touchdown.
Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this.
Brooklyn comes down
then we're going to
on
take
their
the ball.
first
They won't be able to keep up
position
with us. And they
and
got
scores
it done.
a touchdown.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
And this will be
decide to not bring this
a
one out
touchback.
as their drive will begin at the 25. Now the Vikings taking
Once
the
again,
field
guys,
here
I
for
play
their
man-to-man
second drive of
defense.
the game, and they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Kirk
So how
Cousins
do you do that? How do you
pass
shake
the
things
ball
up?
You look at
for
what
3
you've
yards.
done before, realize it hasn't worked
2nd and
for
7.
someone else, and maybe you try and find one of those special
Now we
plays
come
for
out,
one of your better players,
play
and maybe try and hit something
zone
big and get
defense.
things going in the excitement area.
And right side, they're going to go option here.
Good play. Kirk Cousins with a first down.
First down pickup of 8. So that was
I'm surprised they ran that ball because Kirk Cousins is really not a runner.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start
Nickel
over.
blitz.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. Number 25. Give him 3 on first down.
Second and 7.
Set up a second and
Madison
7.
picks up 3 yards.
Just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Fumble. Get him, boy. Get him, boy. Let's go.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there.
Saquon,
Good job
69
of knocking
rushes.
it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we
441
just
yards and 5
blame the
touchdowns.
offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming.
So let's see
and
what the
try
coach
and
is
cover up
talking
the
about.
football. And
Now they have
still
a
find
booth
ways to knock it free.
review. So let's see if he was down by contact or if it was a fumble. He was down. I think that call is going to be overturned. And that call was overturned.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive.
Minnesota called a break there.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no.
Madison picks up first down.
Team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
3-4 defense, man to man.
If they can pick those things back up. First down, here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play,
4-3 formation. Blitz is coming.
Stereotype right on its ear.
Wide open. Good move. Okay.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
All right.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
He ain't going nowhere.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there.
Defense is a difficult
Big play.
one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you
Kirk
from
Cousins
all angles.
should not be running that ball at all.
Stopping him for a loss.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Cousins to throw it this time. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Now it's 3rd and goal.
2, and that leads us
no
to
blitz.
3rd and goal.
Well, the
We're
strategy
going to come out and play
there.
once again.
Get it to your tight
Man-to-man
end
defense.
and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback.
I ain't going to get this play off the
Who's usually
time.
going to win that one?
Oh,
The tight
man.
end, but not there.
I can get
Not
it
in
off.
this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
3rd and goal for Cousins.
Too long in the pocket. Get him. Fumble.
Cousins lost the football.
Good defense.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan
We
was to
are
get to the quarterback.
rated
and knock the
number
ball
1
free.
in
They
the
did it
NFL
there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
on
Yeah,
defense.
that's got to serve as a wake-up call,
So,
though,
pretty
because
much,
they can't afford to
our
let the
front
ball
line
go over to the defense
comes out every
and miss
game
opportunities.
and they perform.
And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Minnesota with the PAT. They got 3 points on the board.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 27.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one
Brown,
of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play out.
Come on, baby boy. If you touch it,
you're trying to get to the play.
You got to catch it.
This is the time to get it going.
Second and 10.
Individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
3rd and 2.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Into the first quarter.
After
Score.
7-3 to
Brooklyn
score
beats 7.
on EA
Minnesota
Sports.
Vikings 3. Big down. The blitz is coming.
For the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll try to run
Right up the middle. Saquon gets the first down.
First before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them.
Brown is wide open.
Pick them up with a very good clip.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of
Antonio Brown with the catch.
A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
Once
and he
again,
had some real estate on the catch too, didn't he?
Antonio Brown got signed to a 1-year contract.
If there's a chance for him to
Got
get the
drafted
football, even
out of
though he was
Michigan
covered
State.
well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends,
Second and
you
long.
think could absorb that contact.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. 12 yards there
The
on
big
a
block.
first down.
Open up the
I'm
hole.
not sure how much more evidence they need
For
partner,
Saquon Barkley.
than to understand
For
that
the
if they don't
first
start
down.
to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit.
Good pass.
Defensive side.
Get him, boy.
And he will take
Get him,
this
boy.
one in for a touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Dante
Seems
Pettis,
so harmless, doesn't
he
it?
came
To
over
throw it underneath, a
from
short
San
pass
Francisco
like that,
49ers.
the boy gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now
Back
following
kick.
the touchdown here to kick it away.
He still got it in there, though.
Fields it in the middle of the
Okay.
end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll
So
come
now
out
the
to
score is
25.
14-3. Brooklyn
The
beats.
Vikings offense
6
now
minutes and
heading
19
out
seconds
to
left.
take over. And
Before
tough
the
to
half.
win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chance. We'll see if they can get the score. And it's incomplete. Boy,
Pass
he
was
doesn't drop
incomplete.
any like that
Second
one.
and 10.
Second down.
I think that was good strategy there,
Zone,
trying to go right back
cover
to him
2.
after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Pass.
Throw over the middle. It's taken in by his
And the
tight
pressure
end. And he's taken
coming.
down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Good D.
Incomplete. He was was
He
looking
just
for
dropped
that
that.
feeling there, but it'll be second down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read
Now
a
we're going to send
receiver's
the blitz.
eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
I think they short for 1 yard.
And
Absolutely.
they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a nice
Okay.
run slant route, and what
Watch
the
the
receiver's
blitz.
trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to
They
do
got the first.
is use his
They got to
body to
reset it
keep
down.
the defender away from the football
Along
and
with
get
the
the
second.
quarterback a really nice target.
With the tackle.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the
2nd and
first down
2.
completion. 8 yards. Facing a 2nd
3-4
and 2 after that
formation.
last catch, good for 8
In the blitz.
yards. 43-yard line. Throwing is Cousins. Now the hit comes,
Fumble.
and Cousins
Get
lost
it.
the football.
Let's go.
This is picked up by the defense, and he's able to get it back to
Okay.
the 41-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball
I don't
out of
know.
his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it
Of
out
course,
of his
that
hands.
hit.
And when the ball snapped, I know
But I
exactly
take
what the
it.
defense is thinking.
Okay.
Get a sack, put
There
it
he
on
is.
the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they
2nd and
are
3.
in a ball game and how many yards
Saquon
they've
picks up 7
accumulated,
yards.
because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
34-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Hunt. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
He's brought down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage.
Enough
as
for the
he's down
first.
at about the 30-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Looks like they're
Saquon
establishing a pretty good
picks up
pattern
6
here
yards.
because they've been very heavy in
2nd
the
and
running
4.
game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. From the 24, Jones. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him
Antonio
down,
Brown
but not before he's able to
the
slip
catch.
it inside the 5-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He got held.
We're trying to get it there.
I had him.
Sterling Shepard, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there.
Got him that
That's
time.
caught.
Let's go.
Touchdown. Sterling Shepard.
Same play.
His 4th touchdown
Better
of the year.
result.
And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments.
Extra point is good.
This is all about the defense. They've
Brooklyn,
got to figure out
21,
some way,
Minnesota,
somehow to slow
3.
them down.
A
Do they
minute,
blitz a little
49
bit
seconds
more?
left
Do they
in
play
the
more
first
zone
half.
coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is,
he
was trying to
13,
find Justin Jefferson
75
there.
yards.
And that'll bring up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Cousins again.
Don't let him get out of bounds.
Right side, the tight end Rudolph.
Complete to Kyle.
The Vikings
2-minute
with a
warning
signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2nd and 7. They'll throw again. Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Give me that.
And that's going to wind up.
That's a flag on me.
However, we
That's
do
the
have a
permit.
flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Okay. Malcolm Butler.
A little too aggressive defense.
Also signed him
comes out.
to a 1-year contract.
Cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like
That was a
the
tough
effort.
play right there.
Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cousins. His pass caught at the 4. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal.
Cousins 13 for 18 with 107 yards.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Threw it away. The pressure was coming.
Incomplete.
12 seconds left. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. To the air again, it's Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Herb Smith Jr. Incomplete. It's now 3rd and goal.
We stay with the zone
They've
defense.
been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
That's what we needed. That's exactly what we needed. We're definitely going to
accept
that. Why not? What he has back. Let's see what they do. They're going to go for a
So
field
with
goal.
4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good.
And we have a flag on us.
Everything here, they might have
I ran
hit
into the kicker.
And if they did, that'll be a 1st down.
That was a bad play.
Elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
But they declined it anyway. That was a smart move.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
I'm going to run this thing
Let's
out.
take it in about 4 yards deep. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we
Into the
send you
first
down
half.
to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our
Brooklyn's
EA
up.
Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon,
21
thanks. A few teams
to 6.
starting to rise to the top as it's time
72
to
passing
take you
yards,
around the NFL
92
here
rushing
in Week
yards,
6.
and 1 takeaway.
We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And just
Washington
the field goal separating the two
and the
sides.
Falcons up
10-7 is
10-7.
the score. Russell Gage, a touchdown catch in that first half. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the
San
Lions
Fran
at home at Ford Field.
Detroit.
And they
San
trail
Fran's
in that one
undefeated.
as it's the visiting
They're
49ers
up
who are out in
23
front.
to nothing.
Jimmy Garoppolo with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And that game's all tied up as they play the visiting LA Rams. In our game, we were treated to a strong first half from the former Blue Devil, Daniel Jones. His guys lead on the road in Minneapolis as we send you back up to U.S. Bank Stadium in Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach,
thank you,
and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10. At their own 20.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench. You've got it because
Saquon got 9 rushes, 89 yards.
Creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now
You missed that block.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open.
Shepard one-on-one defense. Got him.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot.
Shepard had a one-on-one, but he dropped it.
Well, so
now
much for
3rd and 7.
Separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the
We got
incompletion on that
Pettit,
attempt.
Brown, Ingram, and Shepard on the outside.
To throw on 3rd down. Jones. Open man is Pettis. It's
1st down. A new set of downs.
Taken down, but not
We have an injury timeout on the field.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice game.
Saquon now has over 100 yards.
Last 2 plays.
Yeah,
11 carries.
run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Jones throwing on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Flag. That's coming back.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Pass interference. All day. All day.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes
Let's
in
go.
for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Saquon is in the zone.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Jones to the end zone.
Out of bounds. Did he catch it?
He was looking
Out
that
of bounds.
time for Dante
Okay.
Pettis, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
We got Brown and Pettis on the outside.
Throwing Jones. And it's
Intercepted.
intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Harrison Smith.
Okay.
And a big turnover there as his guys
So Brooklyn
will get
came
the
out.
football back.
second half.
Possession of the third quarter and
it was marching down the field.
Second half tone setter.
Indeed.
And Daniel Jones,
they wanted to set. That's
to
the
interception
of running out the wrong
in the end zone.
And running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories
That was his
about
fourth
teams actually doing
interception
that back in the
on the
good
year.
old days.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
Line of scrimmage, the
Here come the blitz.
now as they come up on second and a couple. And right side
good fake.
option here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing over
Kirk Cousins with the pressure.
incomplete.
He takes a
He's
hit.
had trouble finding open receivers.
He let the ball go.
CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over.
Second and 10.
They're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On second down, this is Madison. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given
Lost
much
a yard.
of anything in the run game. Case
3rd
in
and
point
11.
right there.
Marcus Darius.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there.
Kirk Cousins came down.
The receiver where he was going.
He was doing his thing, but they couldn't get the first down.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that,
but he with the first down.
Let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's another
Ingram,
first down as this time they get it
20-yard catch.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run with Hunt.
Yeah.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
That was a blown play.
Pick up there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were
second and 9.
Middle of the line, a lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a big down.
Fine job there, not hitting him
39.
I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play.
With a minute and 15 left in the 3rd quarter.
When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Had it, but He took a hit.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And here's
Great
a fair
catch
taken at about the 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
Just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Cousins on 1st down.
He holding me back there.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
Okay.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 4.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And they're not going to get to the line.
End of the 3rd.
Play. So we
Heading
switch ends
to the
as
4th quarter.
Has come to a
Brooklyn
close.
Beach, 21.
Return with more after
Minnesota,
this. You're
6.
watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I got to change this up. Open and fill up. Cover man 6. Zone.
Cousins. They'll get this underneath to Madison. And he gets this inside the
Minnesota moving the ball down the field. 1st and 10.
Vikings pick up the 1st.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone.
Good.
And get a
Good fucking block.
They've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Cousins, 21.
Nice gain, 13 yards
29.
and another 1st
Pretty
down.
much. He's having a good passing game. But unfortunately,
How about the timing on this?
they are down.
Up on the right, runs a deep in route. And how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there.
Pick up
and
3
it'll
yards.
be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Going to run with Madison again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of
37.
scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to
No
bring
yard.
up a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that
Lawrence the
one,
second.
he looked like one of those
Again.
guys.
And
For the
they'll
tackle.
get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. All right,
Big
they're
down.
going to try and keep hope alive here on
4th and
4th
3.
down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down to Jefferson on the slant. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Madison, and the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Madison has 8 rushes,
Get a taste the previous
75
week.
yards.
He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Another carry now for Madison, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better.
Minnesota comes down and score on 11 plays and 74 yards.
They finally were able to put it to the end zone.
Alexander Madison scored a touchdown. So now we have 3 minutes and 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football. High percentage throws. Find the guys that eat.
Oh, that was nasty. That was nasty. Wow. That was the ball that I should not even throw.
A seismic shift in momentum.
That was ugly.
That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Smith.
Okay, now we got to play some deep.
Second down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be
that was
touchdown to the two-point conversion. Field goals are going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
3rd and 4.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Oh, man.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding
They're trying to go in.
Like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
They got in there. So Minnesota has come back in the second half to come back. Now it's 21-19. And they're going to try the 2-point conversion. Daniel Jones staying down to throw an interception.
Get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
So now here are the Vikings faced with
a big stop.
2-point conversion attempt.
Watch the handoff.
They'll run it with Madison. They'll try
big stop. Big stop.
But he is not going to make it.
Marcus,
it's a big
Darius,
by the defense, and they're
with
going to hold on to their
the
2-point lead.
That was big.
To convert and tie the game. Now the
that was real big.
Back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So it's 2 minutes and 6 seconds left. Brooklyn 21, Minnesota 19.
Here's Brooklyn to once again
we have yet to score in the second half.
Wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Get the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Saquon Barkley gets no yards. 2-minute warning.
He could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
This is what we need. Smart football.
2 points here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go. Quick pass.
So it's our visitors.
We need a first down.
As we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Good pass. Get the first. Here we go.
He holds it in, and they're able to get this one across the 35. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Back toss.
Probability another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to have to
miss that tackle.
Football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Okay.
The Vikings going to use their
so now this is a big down.
Timeout.
3rd and 10.
Head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's see if we can make something happen. A quick pass.
An important play right here.
All we need is 10 yards.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Jones on 3rd down.
Wide open. That's what we needed. And he dropped it. Unbelievable. That was big.
I like what they tried to do there.
All right. We could do a die right here and go for it.
Make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down.
I'm going to go for it.
Weren't able to do so on that play.
Why not? This going to make us or break us.
A big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Same play again.
Back to throw. Jones. And no, it's incomplete.
He dropped it.
Looked like he had it and dropped it.
Vikings,
they have the
that was ugly.
Now in excellent field position.
Okay.
So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of
that
protecting
was ugly.
that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right?
So now we forced to take a timeout now.
There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires. They'll run it with Madison. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to
now it's 3rd and 3.
Now a second timeout called for.
We got to make something happen.
As he'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
They got the first. Damn it.
It's complete. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. A 1st down for Minnesota.
Get him.
Cousins finding Thielen. And he takes a shot.
Get him.
Release as this will be incomplete.
59 seconds left.
That time. But it's going to be 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running.
Now it's 4th down.
I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Oh, they got the first.
Back to throw.
Good tackle. Let's go. Let's go.
What a huge play at this point in the game. The former All-Pro Marcel.
Now they're going to try for the field goal.
In there to drop him as that clock
Can't get it off.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red
we
zone.
got away with one. I tell you that. First half we came out, we scored 21 points. The second half, we played ugly football. Darius Jones gave up 2 interceptions.
Well, we saw a close
Minnesota
game that kept us on the edge of our seats
scored 19 points.
Final whistle. And right
in the
before
second
that
half,
final whistle, defense with one last
and we
exclamation mark there, getting the sack in.
got by.
I love how you
But the clock ran out. Minnesota had no timeout, and they was going for the field goal. So we got lucky. But other than that, we are now
so for Brooklyn, they
in
boost
week
their
4.
record up to a strong 4-1.
We are 4-1 as of now. No, pardon me. This is actually week 5
Meanwhile, for Minnesota,
because
they
we
can't
actually
quite seem
had
to
a
turn
bye.
things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year.
Daniel Jones came out he did what he had to do, minus the 2 interceptions. That's on me. I shouldn't have threw those passes. But as y'all guys see, I have an upgrade now. I don't normally do upgrades online, but I'm gonna do it now that I'm here. I'm gonna go strong arm, jump that up. So now he is 76 overall. But other than that, guys, we came out 8 minutes all Madden on that pain, and we walked away with a W. Barely walked away with a W, but we take it. Other than that, guys, y'all know the vibe. I'm your host, Mr. G, aka Mr. Gomez, live from the Palace. I love y'all. Until next time, y'all already know what it is. Peace.